What's up, everybody? This is the third episode of my playthrough of Disco Elysium. It's been a little bit of time since my last episode, because things have just been busy for me. But if you'll remember, in our last episode, we met Kuno, who was a child who appears to be a substance abuser. And we ended up dying of a heart attack because we tried to punch him in the face. Which, I feel like we kind of deserved that at the end of the day. So we're gonna take a different approach this time. We're gonna try not to die of a heart attack or anything else for that matter. I've talked to a few people about this game, and told them that I was trying to play as a mean boy, trying to do the mean choices. And they kind of they kind of told me that the most gratifying way to play the game is to play it authentically, play it the way that the way that comes natural to yourself, I guess, and not to go against your own nature by being a mean boy if you don't want to be. So I'm not going to be doing things just to be mean anymore. I'm giving up on that. I'm sorry if that's disappointing to any of the 3 people who have watched any of these videos, but I'm going to be a nice guy now. Well, I'm just going to be myself. We're all a mixed bag, right? Everyone's a mixed bag. Alright. So here we are again. Oh, my frame rate is bad. What's going on? I don't know. Maybe it'll get better. I don't have anything else running. Okay. We've already talked to Kuno. Let's just go straight to the body. A human being decomposes. Gross.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Yuck.
You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
I think we're gonna puke no matter what. I'm pretty sure that's how this goes. Unless we turn away. I have 0 shot at doing that. Well, 3%. Practically 0 though.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
It's okay
He's
to
about to
throw
blow!
up.
Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
There he still is.
So I already know that I need to get, I think, ammonia from that farmer. I think it was a farmer. So we've already seen the Kuno interaction. I don't really feel the need to do it again because I don't want to. He's too powerful. Like, you know, I'm not going to defeat him. I just missed what that was. Dagnabbit. You know, I'm not going to defeat Kuno. So.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Might as well give it a shot, right?
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes. Rhythmic pattern calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff.
Mammals like this stuff, yeah.
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Are you sure? Why is it an object for me to investigate that?
Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vatna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever. Hence the name, Eternite. Sadly, the only lasting thing turned out to be the material's highly carcinogenic effect.
We should probably eat some. I feel like I said that. Did I do this in my last video? I feel like I made that same joke about eating the Eternite because it's carcinogenic. I got bad memory. I might end up talking to Kuno again. It's hard to resist. He just draws you in. Letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above descending. Right in the dick, Kuno. Kuno's got this.
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. He's a 12-year-old,
If
bro.
there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it.
I don't
He's
like the fact
almost
that he calls him
exquisite
ugly.
in his ugliness.
No,
Like a gremlin.
come on, he's a kid. He's a kid, bro. Don't call a kid ugly even if he's crazy.
Love a gumpy, Kuno.
What should I do, guys? What should I do, gamers? What's a gamer tip for this moment? I don't want to die again by trying to punch him in the face.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong.
Shit's coming up
Throwing
strong.
rocks.
Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Surreal, man. I'm sorry, I'm fixing my mic a little bit. Joyous.
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Mr. Electrochemistry wants me to get involved in drug use through the liaison of Kuno, a 12-year-old who I've just met, who upon meeting him was throwing rocks at the corpse that is my job to remove from the tree. I'm feeling like electrochemistry is not a very trustworthy or responsible, should I say, part of my psyche. So.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kuno's not a gardener. I should probably just ask him what we should do. Let me look at the other options now. Are you kid siblings? Kid, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc. That's a good way to convince a kid that you're not a narc. Look, I have questions for you. I don't have time for this. I'm gonna ask him.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
Foreboding.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Pure unfettered id. Alright, I'm gonna... I think the only way this ends up is me either getting completely, you know, humiliated by Kuno because he just defeats me in the marketplace of ideas, or me dying of a heart attack after trying to punch him in the face, which is honestly more humiliating. So I'm going to spare myself the humiliation and leave and deal with Kuno later. I have a feeling he will pop up again at some point in our journey. Alright, let's do this thing. Sorry if this is coming through the mic, the sound of the... I should be able to... Give me 1 second, gamers. I had to fix my audio situation. I hope y'all can hear the game. That'd be a bummer if you couldn't hear it.
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street
I've
sweepers...
done this. If I had a bag, if only. Alright, so let me get that ammonia from this lady.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with?
Let's see what this does.
Of course. Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm not going to be mean. I don't want to be mean.
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
What if I don't know where we are, bro?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too. The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
I just did that, didn't I? My bad.
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
I love the world building in this game, gamers. Bet you never heard that one before.
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Excuse me, I'm moving away from the microphone to burp. I think I burp much more than the average person. I'm not trying to flex, just saying.
No problem.
Alright. Oh,
Of
crap.
course.
I meant
I
to
won't
click.
hold you back.
I meant to
If
click
there's
on
a
the other one.
corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Wasn't she supposed to give me the
Hello
ammonia?
again, officer. How are me? I am just a gardener.
Good to meet you, just a gardener. Yeah, let me go. And my name's Dad. I'm not gonna be mean.
I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there.
Yes, that was her
I've been
greenhouse.
trying
I
to get
saw
some work done.
it.
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Oh, this poor lady.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
Can I get them? Oh, do I? I have to actually go back to the tree and like. Okay. I guess that's what has to happen because I didn't save my progress up to that point. Doggone it.
There are several footprints
Oh,
in the
yeah,
mud,
I have to do
left
this.
by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
I've done this
Maybe
all
more than
already.
12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46.
Number 46.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Sorry, just pulling my blinds down a little bit. Having a hard time seeing the screen.
5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're
Love
not
that.
bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46, but the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
400 million. I'm not gonna be mean to Kim.
I was pretty
What would
off
happen if
then.
I said
I counted
if I
20.
didn't say anything though? Way off. Way. Bro. I'm just so curious to see what happens if I say nothing.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? 200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
You're absolutely on the money.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Unlikely. I can't be a rude boy, man. I can't do it. It's just not me.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
I love hearing Kim get like a little bit animated. You know, I feel like doing the actual detective part of this job is like, that's Kim's sweet spot, you know. He thrives in that place.
You have a point there. Anyway, it's something to consider. What else can you see?
Kim has such a soothing voice too. I really like him.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
You know, I've been called an odd soul before. Why would I ever say that to Kim?
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer.
I wonder why his mind went there, you know? I wonder if Kim has like a musical side to him. I wonder if he's in a band. That'd be cool. Yo, and I was singing, right, at the beginning of the game when I had my drunken psychosis episode. I was doing a lot of singing, so maybe Kim's a drummer, I'm a singer, and we're gonna find another musician, and we're gonna put a little band together, and then the game's gonna conclude with us playing a song on the stage at the cafeteria. That's my guess. Lock it in, folks. That's my guess. That'd be cool if I'm right, because I have no idea where this game goes, or you know, how it ends or anything like that. There's probably multiple endings.
Perhaps
Sorry.
it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
That's a good point.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
That's kind of sad.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Mm-hmm. A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What else?
We got it all, Ken. Alright, now I think I need to make myself vomit. In order to...
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Yes.
Emitting it is all it does now.
Thank you. Are you sure that's all it does? Have you watched it for 24 hours straight just to be sure? Could have done something else.
Active decay. It's okay to throw.
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
More fever than odor. Ugh, the description.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Anybody else, any of you gamers watching have like a kind of a fear of vomiting? I'm not as bad about it anymore, but like when I was younger, it was genuinely like kind of had like an obsessive fear of vomiting. And I like, you know, on an average year, you're probably going to be sick at least once. You're probably going to puke at least once a year. I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate, but like I went many years of literally forcing my body to hold in puke when I should have just puked, which I wouldn't recommend. It's always better to just get it over with, but man, it's uncomfortable puking. You know, my wife has no problem vomiting. Whoops. And I just can't relate. Like if she's feeling nauseous, she'll just go right to the bathroom and, you know, get it over with. But for me, I'd like bellyache about it and be anxious about it.
The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Gross.
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
There you go.
If you can handle the headache, some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. I can't handle the headache.
Such a good line. I've heard it already.
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier, and allow you to retry them.
Yep. Let's get that ammonia. Let's get this ammonia, guys.
Hello again, officer. How are things? Sure, I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
I've heard it can do that. Thank you, I've heard it can do that. Yes.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Don't I have the, I like Inland Empire. My imagination. Well, I got the ammonia, right? Shouldn't I have like a better endurance check? Yeah, I have +1. Has ammonia. I guess I'm just not ready to do this.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
I don't think I want to be a cop anymore.
Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, he patted my back though. That's sweet.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Thank you, Ken. I want to solve something else now.
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, baguette. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too. No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together.
That shit already is together, Kim.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Okay.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Sounds good, tutorial agent.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay. Volumetric shit compressor. Let's read this. Excuse me. All that talk about nausea is actually making me feel a little bit nauseous. Because I'm very, like, impressionable, I guess. Alright. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that'll help. I like it. Okay, cool. Let's see. Gloves. Should I put the gloves on? It looks silly. It's worth a thought. Used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the 10 years. Single smallest church in Saint, I can't pronounce any of this. Must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43. Handkerchief given to you by Lieutenant Kitsuragi. One corner is adorned with lace and a tiny embroidered portiere. Alright. Let's talk to Kuno and see if anything's changed.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
I see. Alright, I'm leaving. I don't want to die. Alright, I know I need to go to this car. To call.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
So is the where it says it tore me from oblivion? I forget. Did we wake up because we heard a engine? I guess that's what it's talking about. Like at the beginning of the game. I guess that's it. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Come in dispatch, come in dispatch. Come in Delta 10, this is Firewalker. Copy. It's very Twin Peaks coded. Hi Alice, this is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. That one's very nice. I don't want to come off as absolutely nuts, you know? That's not... See, I'm trying to play more authentically. So, I want a proper experience here.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Just a second, officer.
Ten 2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
And I do too. 10-4, Station 41, I've got an urgent business. Over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir.
That'd make a lot of sense.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Don't be judgy, Jules.
Is it him? What does he want?
Whatever.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Yes.
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over. You mean your partner? Over.
Yes.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Yes.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
That's a good point, Authority. Haha, officer has lost his badge. Haha. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Thank you, Jules.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Shut up, Chester. Who are you, bro?
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Supercop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Ten 9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
That's not good. That actually is pretty bad.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Ooh, I could lie. I could maybe get away with it. I'm gonna give it a shot. I might, in this situation, actually lie in real life. Because this is real bad. And I'd be like, it's probably in the room. Just look for it in the room.
Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
There you go.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
I gotta fess up. I just want to see what happens.
10-4, I know I already wrote it in a report, but it will stay on my desk for a few days. Over.
Damn, okay.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
Okay, will do.
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
This might be the best move here.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Say my name, Mr. Heisenberg.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Relax, Jules.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12. Visitors present here. Over.
What? still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
These guys are not supportive people.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Now even Jules is frustrated with me. I thought he was on my side.
Excuse me, sir. Over. No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over.
That's unfortunate.
10-4, well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
You know, for you, Jean, yeah, I want to disrupt your work. I don't like you, bro. You're just kind of annoying so far.
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vicmar says...
I heard him.
So, was there anything else? Understood, sir. Over.
Bye-bye.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
What happens if I call him again?
Just a moment, officer.
10-4. Come in, officer. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Okay.
This is Precinct 57. It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
Gottlieb. That's my last name?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, my name is not Gottlieb.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
Thanks, man. Oh, his name's Gottlieb. I don't know how I missed that.
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
This guy's a jerk. Not many empathetic people in this, Revachol.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
Might be both.
Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me.
Well, okay, tell me how you really feel, bro.
Who? You are? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do.
It's being very mean.
That's because you're hung over. Even the radio waves coming from your direction smell like liquor. Do you feel like your eyes are twitching too? That's the tiny vessels pulsating from high blood pressure, stupid officer. You might be sustaining permanent damage to your vision as we speak. Not much I can do about it. I'm not an eye doctor.
This guy gave up on me a long time ago.
The busy kind. It's not life-threatening, just annoying for you. I've got more important things to do here.
It certainly does not help with aiming.
And you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile? Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
Well, there you go. That puts me at ease. If another one happens, it might kill me. So, you know.
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yikes. Let's hear it.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not our retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime.
I am a rock star.
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mectorson.
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Alright, so he's mean to everybody. That makes me feel a little bit better.
Cyanoacrylate is superglue.
I'm leveling up.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Let me see if I can do this right now. Alright. What do I want to boost here? I have 0 on suggestion. That's my ability to charm. It's hard to know what... What are some things that... So I need more endurance, right? Because... Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on endurance. Yeah. Okay. Spare thought for his great ass, too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West. So is that me then? I don't understand. I'm not smart enough for this game. Too smart. Just kidding. I'm super smart. Alright. Yeah, connect me with Sylvie.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. No, not me. No, sorry, I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Not gonna say that.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the Union. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, go on. Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Yeah.
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and showed us your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore. Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
That is true. I can't argue with that.
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
Cool gun.
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
Oh no.
You were were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh my god.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there.
Wow. No.
There is silence on the other end of the line.
Me neither.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that one.
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask. Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on, the disco things. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Should I do this? I'll wait.
You hear the call breaking up on the other end of the radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
No.
'57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Thank you, interfacing.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Why especially belts?
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue.
I have no idea what this Caprice Kinema. I have no idea what that means.
Lets you see things
But it's probably
in the dark
funny.
you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation.
How are you, my friend?
The smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and a neat little brush in the cup holder, all seem to be whispering, I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of a tending owner.
Is that just the name of this car? I guess that's just the name of the car. Gotcha. I'm sure that Kim is a tending owner.
You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics. After a while, you realize silence is your only answer. Do what you will with it. Of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back.
What? What's just happened?
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now.
What the heck is going on?
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
What's going on?
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, I never loved that woman. When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. It's because the Furrows lost that match, said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while, Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Mac Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all.
So I guess I lost again. I'm not sure if I did something to deserve that. I was just checking out the car. It's just connecting with it. I'm not sure how to avoid that. I guess just don't grab the, don't say, what was the last thing I said? Like, where have you been to the car? That's the last place I saved. I wasn't expecting to die, bro. What a bummer, man. Man, I need to save more often, I guess. That's am I just like bad at this game? Am I doing something wrong? Well, I lost again, everybody. Do with that what you will. I guess in the next episode, we're going to be starting from the exact same place we started this episode from. I'm going to cut out as much, you know what, maybe what I'll do is I'll play up until the point where I lost in this episode, and then I'll start recording from there, because I'm sure y'all don't want to see me play the same part of this game 3 times in a row. So yeah, sorry for losing again. I was not expecting to just apparently have a mental breakdown. And I guess the way to avoid that is to not interact with the car that much. I don't know. I'm not sure why. I really don't know why that happened, actually. So I don't know how to play differently. I don't know how to learn from a mistake there. There could be something I'm just straight up missing. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I've definitely been recording for a while. Yeah, so I will see you next time. Goodbye.